Hi students, in this video I will explain you how to find out the geometry as well as hybridization in one step. So you just remember this table, it's enough to find out the geometry and as well as hybridization also. You can easily find out the shape of the molecule and also its hybridization based on one table. That means if you are perfect in this table, if you remember this table, you can answer any question related to hybridization as well as shape of the molecules. Okay, so note it down. This is the table. I have to continue the remaining 5 pairs. So please keep in mind in this table. Based on this table, we can find out the geometries as well as the hybridizations for any molecule. Okay, so that is about the first thing. Next, continuation of the table I am giving here. So this is the continuation of the table. That means the total previous picture and this one. If you remember this table, you can answer any question related to hybridization as well as shape of the molecule. I will explain you how to predict the total number of electron pairs, hybridization, bond pairs, lone pairs, shape of the molecule. I will explain you with each and every example. Okay. Okay, the first example is methane. Okay, so how to predict the hybridization? First, you have to predict how many number of pairs of electrons are present on the central atom. Then hybridization, then bond pairs and lone pairs shape. So first, the carbon belongs to fourth group. How many number of valence electrons are present in the carbon? 4 electrons are present. So hydrogens there. So each hydrogen forms one bond with 4 electrons on the carbon. So that means the total number of electron pairs is 4. So 4 total electron pairs is there. Hybridization is sp3. And then 4 are bond pairs. 4 bond pairs and 0 lone pairs. So total is 4. 4 bond pairs, 0 lone pairs. See the table. Its geometry is tetrahedral. Okay. So like that you can predict. First you have to find out how many number of electron pairs are there. Then hybridization, bond pairs, lone pairs and shape of the molecule. Okay. For example, ammonia. So in case of ammonia, what is the nitrogen group number? Fifth group. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 electrons are present in the nitrogen valence shell. That means the total hydrogens are 3. Each electron forms one bond. The remaining are lone pairs. The total pairs is 4. Total pairs is 4 means its hybridization is sp3. It doesn't change. Okay. So among the 4 pairs, 3 are three bond pairs and one lone pair. So that means the shape of the molecule is pyramidal. See the table. Total pairs is 4. 3 bond pairs, 1 lone pair. 1, that is pyramidal. Next step, that is water. So if you see the water molecule, so oxygen is the central atom. Oxygen belongs to sixth group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Then how many hydrogens there? 2 hydrogens. 1, 2. The remaining are lone pairs. One lone pair and another lone pair. The total pairs is 4. So the hybridization is sp3. So among the 4, 2 bond pairs and 2 lone pairs. What is the shape of the molecule is angular. You can see the table. So based on the table, we can find out, if you find out the total electron pairs, hybridization can be predicted. Based on number of bond pairs and 4 bond pairs, 0 lone pairs. So it is tetrahedral. 3 bond pairs, 1 lone pair. It is pyramidal. 2 bond pairs, 2 lone pairs. It is angular. Okay. So that is about 4 pairs. Then we go for next. Okay. Then another example is PCl5. Okay. So here the central atom is phosphorus. Phosphorus belongs to fifth group. 5 electrons there. Each chlorine forms 1 bond with 1 electron present in phosphorus. Okay, that means the total pairs is 5. If the total pairs is 5, its hybridization is sp3d. 5 are bond pairs, no lone pairs. It is a trigonal bipyramidal. Okay, so that is the first example. Next, the second example is SF4. If you see, the sulfur is a sixth group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But how many fluorines are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 fluorines. So 1 lone pair. The total electron pairs is 5. So hybridization is sp3d. Among the 5, 4 bond pairs and 1 lone pair. So its geometry is a seesaw shape or butterfly shape. Okay, so that is about the next example. Next one is for example BrF3. Okay, so bromine is seventh group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that means in the 7 how many fluorines are there? 1, 2, 3. Remaining lone pair. Total pairs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs. 5 pairs case is sp3d. Among the 5, 3 bond pairs, 2 lone pairs. Okay, its shape is T shape. Okay, so that is about another example. Okay, the next one is for case of 5, XeF2. Okay, then in case of XeF2, so xenon is the 8th group element. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 fluorines there. The remaining are lone pair, lone pair, lone pair, another lone pair. So total pairs is 5. So hybridization is sp3d. Next one, 1, 2, 2 bond pairs and 3 lone pairs. So its shape is linear. Okay, so that is about the total 5 pairs situation. Okay, then next one is next in case of 6 pairs we can treat SF6. Okay, so sulfur is a sixth group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So how many fluorines are there? 6 fluorines. 3, 4, 5 and 6 fluorines are there. Okay, so in this one total pairs are 6. So hybridization is sp3d2. 6 are bond pairs, no lone pairs. So its geometry is octahedral. Okay, its geometry is octahedral. Okay, next another example is for example BrF5. Bromine, the central atom, is having halogen 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 electrons there. So how many fluorines are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fluorines. The remaining is lone pair. Total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pairs. 6 pairs case hybridization is sp3d2. Then among them 5 bond pairs and 1 lone pair is there. Geometry is square pyramidal. Everything I am writing based on the table. Okay, then finally another one is XeF4. So here xenon is a seventh group element, sorry, eighth group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Noble gas, eighth group element. How many fluorines are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. The remaining are lone pairs, lone pair and lone pair. Total pairs is 6. Hybridization is sp3d2. So among the 6, 4 bond pairs and 2 lone pairs. So its geometry is square planar. Square planar. Okay. So that is about the thing. If you know the central atom valence electrons, then how many number of bond pairs or lone pairs are there? Total electron pairs you can predict hybridization. Bond pairs and lone pairs case you can predict the shape of the molecule. Okay, it is a very simplest case. You can find out the hybridization and also geometry of any molecule based on the table. Only the thing is you have to remember the table. Okay, so the finally another example, that is for 7 pairs. Okay, the 7 pairs case we have considered IF7. Okay, so iodine is also halogen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 electrons. These are valence electrons. How many bonds are being formed with fluorines? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So total 7 pairs. Hybridization is sp3d3. 7 are bond pairs. It is a pentagonal bipyramidal shape. So pentagonal bipyramidal. Okay, then another one is if XeF6. So xenon is 8th group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many fluorines are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fluorines. So one lone pair is there. Okay, the total electron pairs is 7. So its hybridization is sp3d3. So among 7, 6 are bond pairs and 1 is lone pair. Its geometry is a distorted octahedral. Okay, that's enough, students. So if you remember the table, you can easily find out the shapes and geometries and hybridizations, everything. So that's one table is enough to answer any question related to hybridization and shapes. Okay, so please subscribe my channel for updates. Thanks for watching.